Welcome to Melbourne, where the practice session is about to start for this weekend's Australian Grand Prix. The pre-race talking is over. Now it's time for the drivers to show their worth. The teams will be visiting tracks across 5 continents as they battle it out for both the drivers and the Constructors' Championships. What race on the calendar do you think the teams will have a special eye on this year?
Well, I think the teams will be looking forward to the Mexican Grand Prix, which is being held back at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City. It was last run way back in 1992.
This year sees Honda return to the sport, reforming one of the greatest partnerships in F1 history with McLaren. Do you think they can rekindle the success they had during the 80s and the 90s?
It won't be easy, but yes, I think so. It's been a tough few years for McLaren with the loss of Hamilton, Mercedes withdrawing as a shareholder and major investor in the team, and losing technical director Paddy Lowe. This could mark the start of their return to prominence.
Okay, this is Jeff, can you hear me? Radio check looks good, system check looks good. Just want to say it's a pleasure to have you on the team, and I hope we have a lot of success together. Tell me if you need anything, otherwise, get out there and show us what you've got. Race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be. There's a few cars out on track. Perhaps we should get out there before it gets busy.
Kimi Raikkonen will be hoping in qualifying. Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. We'll soon learn the true performance of these cars out on track. What can we expect to see in the following session?
Well, I think we're all expecting the Mercedes power unit to be particularly strong this year, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them at the front. But I wouldn't discount Red Bull or Ferrari just yet. We know they have the talent and the resources to react to any problem, so although they may be playing catch-up, I would expect them to bring some major upgrades pretty early, maybe before we even get back to Europe.
What a day for the team and Sebastian Vettel. He's put in the fastest lap of the session and he's on pole.
They've been working so hard as a team and they've been rewarded. Such a great performance. And if he drives like that tomorrow, then the race win will definitely be possible.
The crowd are here and they're here in numbers for the first race of the season. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. I'm really looking forward to today's race, but with Sebastian Vettel on pole, you do wonder if it's going to be another championship-winning season for the German driver.
Well, Seb has been in this position so many times before, and I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go on from here and win today's race. Whether he has the car to beat the Mercedes over the entire season, though, is a completely different matter.
So what would you have been doing overnight if you were Lewis Hamilton to make up the time difference that he needs to make up based on yesterday's qualifying times?
He clearly has a pretty good balance in the car. He just needs to work out where he can squeeze an extra tenth or two to make up the difference.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care. to racing speed. We shouldn't see any rain, but if a storm front does appear, then we'll let you know. DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. Was the fastest lap of the race so far. You're pulling out a lead over Hamilton. He's lapping 3 seconds slower than you.